Okay, so today first we will do EVNG setup. Then we'll install images in EVNG. When it comes to images, it will be Fortigate firewall, router and the switch images. Then we'll do our initial lab topology setup. How you can prepare this type of topology in your environment, we'll see. Okay. Then we'll do initial switches and routers configuration in today's lab. Okay. Okay. So we'll start with first we'll do EVNG setup. For doing a EVNG setup, I downloaded one EVNG file, one FortiGate firewall file, one router and one switch image. Then we have one EVNG client pack. So first let me extract EVNG. I copied everything in one particular folder, so everything would be easy for us. When we want to have all the images, it will be in one particular folder available. I'll extract all the images. Okay, let me open a EVNG now. Before that, first I need to install a EVNG now. You can follow exact same steps which we are doing now. Once you open your VMware, click on open a virtual machine. Navigate to a path where you extracted all the images. It should be in a downloads for me. Downloads Fortigate lab. First we need to import a EVNG file. I'll just give a name like EVNG Fortigate and I'll just click on import. The file will get imported in couple of minutes. Okay, once we have a EVNG installed, don't power on EVNG, just go to edit virtual machine settings. Just go to processor. Under processor, you need to enable this virtual Intel VTX adapter. Okay, this should support a laptop. Laptop should have a virtualization supported processor. Then you will get to this. Once you have this enabled, just click on power on. Now it will take couple of minutes for this to boot up. Okay, now your EVNG is up and running. You are getting IP address of your EVNG. If you want to change IP address, you can change whatever you want. Like initial pass username is root, password is if. If you want, you can change it. You can keep it as it is. I don't want to change anything, so I'm just keeping it. Host name is EVNG. DNS I don't want anything. DSCP IP only. Just direct connection. It will again reboot EVNG once. That was the initial setup we need to do. That we did that. That's it. Now whenever you power on, it will not give you this error. Okay. Now our EVNG is up and running. What was IP? Let me check what was my device IP now. This is the IP we need to use 192.168.238.251. For my computer, I am getting this IP. For your computer, you may get different IP. Okay. Put 192.168.238.251. So now we need to import the images. To import the images, we will open a WinSCP. We will log into a WinSCP using the same IP 192.168.254.128. Let me check the IP is correct. 192.168.254.128. Okay. The username will be root. The password will be Eve. Okay. Accept this. It should log in. 1 minute. Hold on. Yes, Omyo, you have any question?
Yes, sir. Actually, I'm getting an error.
For installing a firewall and any other switch images, we have to go to OPT, Unit Lab, add-ons, and QMO. See, firewall and switch, we have a QMO image, so we need to go to this particular path. And in our laptop, we have this images available in downloads and Fortigate. So I'll just import firewall image. Let me check correct image is there. Okay. I'll just import a firewall image now. Once the firewall image is imported, we need to import a switch image. Import a switch image also now. Okay, we imported two images. Now there is one more image we need to import under ILO for router. ILO bin. For a router, we are using ILO images. So we need to import this. Okay, once we have all the images uploaded, we need to do a fixed permission. For that, open a putty 2.168.254.128. Username will be root and password is Eve. Now you need to fix a permission with OPT, Unit Lab, wrappers, UNL wrappers, fun, fix permission. 1 minute, the command is not correct, I think. Hold down. Once we have our permissions fixed, we need to install one particular file, which is a Windows pack. This Windows pack you can get from a EVNG website. I gave you a link yesterday also. Let me install it. It's just like a click next and you can install these things. So there are multiple softwares available in this pack like Wireshark, PCAP, everything. Ultra VNC.
Sir, I missed the session because from here time is different because fasting.
Okay.
So I think I upload only for this image for Viva image only. For Fortigate, how we will I don't know. So anyway,
See,
I wait
you
for that.
downloaded the image.
Yeah, I download.
So what image you installed till now?
And now I install only eView.
See, we have one bare metal computer. This computer is connected
Okay.
to some router. It is our home router or Wi-Fi, right? This particular interface is having some IP. Assume 192.168.1.1 IP is available on this particular computer. Now in
Yes,
this
sir.
lab, sorry,
Did you share your screen? Did you share your screen?
you are not able to see my screen. Wait, yeah, let me share my screen.
Oh,
Let me know once you are able to see my screen.
yeah.
Able to see? Yeah. So
Yeah.
your home router is connected to give 192.168.1.0/24 series IP to his clients. It is acting as a DSCP, and whatever laptops or desktop is connecting to this home router, they will get to 192.168 series IP. And in this laptop, we have configured VMware now. In a VMware, we have multiple settings. Either we can use our own private network, which we can configure any series, or we have like a VMnet NAT option. When we use a NAT option, there is another concept, and we have bridge network, bridge physical. When you use a bridge physical, whatever IP your laptop is getting, 1 dot series, this VMware is also get like 1.10 or 1.20 IP from a router directly. Okay, but sometimes if this is not working, we use a VMnet NAT. When we use a VMnet NAT, we have certain options available in our VMware. Let me show you this. If you go to this VMware virtual network settings, we have like couple of adapters available. VMnet 1, which I can change settings whatever I want, like DSCP settings. Whatever I want, I can change it. Change settings if I click. One. See, bridge will automatically bridge with my physical adapter. Whatever my this particular Wi-Fi is getting IP, my bridge network will also get a same IP. Then I have a bridge host network. If I want to change, I can change it to any series. Then I have a NAT network. See, when you select VMnet 1, you will not get a internet to your EVNG. When you select VMnet 8, VMnet 8 will have a settings that it is doing a NATing with your shared IP address with VMs. Whatever IP you get in this series will get a NAT. When it is going outside, it will do a NAT with your bridge network. Okay, so usually we select a VMnet 8 in our environment. So that's how we have like multiple VM network options available in our VM series. Okay, this was a part of virtualization, but as for your understanding, I just explained you. We did a fix permissions with this particular command now. Now next step is we need to open a EVNG in a GUI. What is your EVNG IP? You just need to type in a GUI. Your IP can be different. Okay, just type that IP. This should be my IP, I think. Yes, should be HTTPS. Record. Let me open now. Google Chrome. It should work fine. Let me know if your opens. Okay, once you open your EVNG, just right click on. You can see like create a new tab or something, right? So let me show you 1 minute. What you will get similar screen to this actually. 1 minute, hold on. You will get a similar screen to this actually. 1 minute, hold on. Just you see here, create a new lab, add new lab. Just click on this and add a name to your lab and click on add a lab. Let me know, is it done? Okay.
Okay.
Now you'll see image in your screen, right? Fortinet.
Yes.
Yeah, just power on that image. You can right click and start, or else just if you go to image and you can start that image. Let me know if your image get started. Now you search VIOS. Yeah, enter that. Yeah, select. Yeah, scroll down. See, you can change the icon, whatever icon. Scroll little bit up. See, this is a switch, so you can change the icon here from a router to a switch or anything. If you
Okay.
scroll down,
So,
later you can do whatever you want. You can change the icon.
okay.
Okay, we'll just test that images are working fine or not.
Images.
Yeah,
Okay.
click on save.
So,
Yeah, power on that image. Okay, now right click again on empty screen, node, type ILO, IOL, IOL, OL, or type ILO. Okay, it is not taking ILO and IOL. 1 minute. Yeah,
yes.
scroll down and save this. Open this now. Now you just double click on Fortinet. Open. Enter here on putty. Enter.
Later.
Okay, yeah, it is working fine. You can minimize this. Minimize putty. Double click on
Okay.
VIOS. Open. Enter here. Wait, it should take. Okay, meantime you minimize this and double open the router also. Double click, yeah. Enter no. Type no. Yeah, router is working fine. Firewall is working fine. Let we should verify switch image now. So for today till now, what we did, just did the EVNG setup for all. Then we installed the EVNG images, Fortigate firewall, router, and a switch image for everyone. Now we will check how we can do initial lab setup, like how to do connectivity from devices from router to this link connectivities and all, how you can do. Let me show you now. You can follow me one by one. We'll do it quickly as it is already 9:23 today. So once you have a initial setup ready, we'll follow one particular topology for our initial labs. So this is our topology. We have one router, one switch, one firewall, one switch, and one router. Then we have two test PC. How you will get this test PC, I will show you. Let me start now. We got one firewall. Let me take one more router here. For router, I am taking ILO. Then I will take one switch, which I am using the VIOS. And then for a desktop, you can just type a VPC here. You will get a virtual PCs. And I want two number of desktops. I'll click like number of nodes to be added is 2. Okay, then save it. Now if we need any other thing, let us check in our topology. No, we don't need anything. We just need to change our images names means we can do it like right click. Before powering on anything, you can do like changes of anything. This is our branch router. This is our firewall and switch. And we need our firewall connected to outside world. So to add this type of cloud, management cloud, right click on empty space and click on network. You see bridge, we'll use a management cloud here. Okay, click on save. Let me connect this cloud here. Uh, that's all we have. Now we do a connectivity as per our topology. Let me remove this. So we first will do a connectivity as per our topology. Port 2 is connecting to branch, port 1 is connecting to management, port 4 is connecting to a switch. Let me do this now. You can just see you will have like a connector connect to port 2, connect to branch router. Then we have one more port 4 connect to a switch. Then you take one more connector and connect to a management cloud port 1. This is our firewall connectivity completed. Now we need to do connectivity to our VLAN machines. Port 1 to VLAN 10, port 2 to VLAN 20. Before that, we will change our VPC computer names. VLAN 10. This will be part of VLAN 20. Okay. Now this topology is done. Gig 0/1. Okay. Gig 0/2. So this is our exact topology. Gig 0/1, 0/2, 0/0, 0/1, 0/2, and 0/0. So that's what we want to do. So now what would be our IP addresses we are going to assign to every machine? That we need to decide it, right? So as per topology, what would be our IP addresses? Let me show you. See, firewall port 1. This is I am giving a static IP because my environment doesn't support DHCP. But in your case, you can use for port 1 DHCP IP only. Okay. When let me copy everything and assign everything similar here. To write any text here, you can just click on right click and type a text 10.1.1.0/24. This we are using on this network. Okay, this is 10.1.1.0. Okay, between a firewall and a switch, we are using 192 series. 192.168.5.0/24. That's what we are using, right? 5.0/24. Then we have two VLANs, VLAN 10 and VLAN 20, 10.0, 20.0. Before that, let me do like firewall. Let me do everything and we'll again start recording. So we will do this type of configuration in our environment as per our lab topology. Okay, that's what we are going to do, right? Switch, branch router and firewall. So let me first power on a switch and a branch router. For today we will configure these both devices and we'll keep it. Tomorrow we will start with our firewall configuration. Once we have these devices powered on, I have already pre-configured script for a switch and branch router, which you can see. And on our switch, what we need to do? We need to configure three VLANs. we need to assign a IP address to 3 VLANs. Then as per our environment, see, port 1 is connecting to VLAN 10, port 2 is connecting to VLAN 20, port 0 is connecting to VLAN 5. So similar configuration is available like port 0 VLAN 5, port 1 VLAN 10, port 2 VLAN 20. Then we are giving one default route towards a firewall. 5.1 will be firewall IP, correct? That we will do in our environment. Then I have one more script available for a router. Router doesn't have much things, we just need to configure one interface IP. Okay, I think it should be available in my okay, it is not available. Let me copy. That's what we can do. Let's remove this. Let me copy for a switch side first. Then let me copy a router script, router configuration. Router just a simple configuration we are doing. Okay, I think both the devices are powered on now. Let me close this old okay. First we will do router configuration. Show version. It is Linux L2. Okay, no issue. Config T, host name, branch router. Okay, then we will have a script available. We will just configure a script. Interface is 0/0. Okay, this is a wrong image actually, so I am getting error, but you will not get error. Think I uploaded a wrong image. Let me, till we are getting our router image powered on, we will configure our switch image. Let me copy things for switch first. We'll do step by step. First we'll do VLANs configuration, then we'll do VLAN interfaces configuration, enable, then config T. See, VLANs we are configuring now. Once we configure VLANs, we'll do a VLAN interfaces configuration. Once we have VLAN interfaces configured, we'll go for a actual physical interfaces configuration. You see all the VLANs are in down stage as of now. It should come up. Just exit. We should get like VLANs should be up and running in couple of minutes. Show IP interface brief. It is down as of now. Let's wait. Show VLAN brief. Okay, 0, 1, 2. Show interface brief. Okay, now you see a message pop up like all VLAN interfaces are up now. Now the last part for a switch is a default route configuration towards a firewall. We can do it later also, but as we are into a switch, we'll complete a switch part. Okay, now we just write this off and just close this switch. The switch part is completed now. Let me go to a router again. This is not powering on or what? That's what, just a simple configuration like copy paste on a router side also we did. Now we have done like EVNG setup for everyone. Lab topology also we have done similar to this lab topology. Okay, we will power off a firewall tomorrow and we'll do firewall configurations tomorrow. Then switch configuration and the router configuration we have completed today. Okay, any doubts or anything?